Hey guys, how's it going? Hope everybody is doing well out there. From time to time, people will ask me how to reset their Portainer password. For some reason, they've lost access to it, and I just can't. There's no password reset option on Portainer as there is, like sending your email or your social media or whatever the case may be. So in this video, I want to show you one way to reset your Portainer password. Now, I know that you could stop and delete Portainer and delete the persistent data and redeploy Portainer and set it up that way, but that's not always the best way or the easiest way to handle things. So I want to show you just a quick way to stop Portainer, get a new password, start Portainer, and get logged in. Okay, so here we are on my desktop, and we can see that we've got our Portainer screen up. We've got admin typed in here, but let's just say, we type in our password, and it doesn't work. And we're like, well, that's weird. So I'm just going to go ahead and type that in again, and it still won't let us log in. So here's what we're going to do in order to reset our password. So I'm going to bring up my SSH program here. I'm going to type in Jarvis because that's my server name. And then what I'm going to do is come over to here and I'm going to log in. And okay, so now we're logged in as my root-ish account. But what I'm going to do is actually do a sudo su just so that I've got full root access there. Like so. Now we're logged in. We've got full root access. The first thing we're going to do is docker container stop Portainer. All right, so now Portainer is stopped. So if I come back over to here and press go, nothing happens. So that's good. That tells us that Portainer has been officially stopped. The next thing we want to do is actually run a command here. And basically what it's going to do is deploy a new container temporarily to set up a new password. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drag this out just a little bit, like so. And I'm just going to run this. I'll have links to all of this in the description down below. All right, so password successfully obtained for user admin. Now, normally it would have said, hey, can't find that container. It would have downloaded everything. But of course, I've been doing some testing, so it already downloaded everything. So that will take a little longer for you in order to do this. But that's what it's going to look like once it's ready to go. So the next thing we want to do is docker container start Portainer. Like so. We'll give that just a second. There we go. So what I want to do, that's interesting. So let's copy, copy that like so. Then we'll come back over here. We'll refresh this. And we're going to type in admin and we're going to paste in that password. Okay, so now we're able to log in using the password that it gave us right here in our command line. That's the password that it gave us. Of course, what we might want to do at that point is come back over to my account, paste that in there, and then put in a password that we can remember. Like so, or you may want to save this to a password manager, however you want to handle that. But now that we're logged in, we want to make sure that we can continue to stay logged in or get logged in whenever we need to. Okay, so there you go. There's how to reset your Portainer password, get logged in, that sort of thing, to make sure that you've always got access. A very simple process to reset your Portainer password. Just a few commands and you're back in and ready to go. So hopefully you found the video helpful. If you did, it would mean a lot to me if you give the video a thumbs up. Really would help me out quite a bit. Also, I noticed that only really a small fraction of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you'd consider subscribing, if you enjoy this kind of content, that would be great. I want to give a big shout out to my patrons and my channel members. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate you guys. If you want to become a patron or a channel member, of course, you can go down below this video and find everything there. As I mentioned before in the video, all of the links and everything you'll need in order to do everything I showed in this video will be available in the description. That's where you'll also find a link to my Patreon. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. As always, thanks for your time. I always appreciate your support, and I'll talk to you in the next video.